Hi, Aries. If you'd like to come on in, have a seat for some symbolic support. Here is the ink blot made in your name and essence. If you want to take a screenshot, so you can scry on your own time and terms for shapes and symbols that speak to your psyche and psychic senses. Aries, as always, thank you so much for being my muse, for holding space for me to share my insights and allowing me to be a guest in your aura. I appreciate it. And I'm going to take a moment here if you'd like to join me.
Back off.
To close the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. All right, let's wander the Aries aura. We're in my foyer for a little bit while I got my other room covered in canvas, we'll say. Okay, Aries. I'm seeing hands up here. I don't know if I'm getting like a mind massage or maybe there's some sort of, because I'm seeing like a head.
Are you okay?
In this vice. Is there headaches? Is there headaches? Are you okay? I don't know. I have a headache. And I feel like it's like, ooh. Am I overthinking, overstressing about something? I'm trying to follow in the fluidity of it. I'm not 100% sure. And in the spirit of, it is October. I hope you enjoyed your terrifying thumbnail. But it feels as though I have a bar between my head or an arrow. You know what I mean? If I was like looking at an old show or something and somebody got shot by an arrow, but they're really wearing a headband with an arrow through it or a rod. Something along that lines. Okay, so now I'm also seeing...
Scrying.
Oh, is there like migraines? Is this a migraine land? Something that's causing a migraine? Or maybe I'm just really upset about something that's sticking in my craw. I feel like I'm overthinking something. I'm seeing a drain. Like, I think it's a city drain because I'm seeing it with a stamp on it. It's not like in the bathtub or anything like that or in a floor. I feel like maybe where I'm living, if there's some Arians that are like a little bit stressed about that, okay, I'll take you. 5 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and 6 of Swords. I'll bring these up for you. Dear Aries, dear Aries. You know the drill. Always follow your insights first. Versus listening to my yammerings, but I appreciate the space being held. Aries, because I'm also seeing like a sacrifice, like Jesus with the thorns. Again, it's like all very head oriented. Okay, so 5 of Wands for Aries. Sorry if I mispronounce it. Teaches languages, causes earthquakes, overthrows politicians or clergymen, returns to those who have run away. 10 of Swords. Builds houses and high towers, destroys an enemy's thoughts and desires all they have built, gives good familiars. 6 of Swords, Seer. Travels the world in an instant and brings anything anywhere. Gives the truth about thefts and hidden treasures. Arians. Whew. I know we're in like the haunt. Look at my hair. Oh my God, it's crazy. It's fine. Crazy hair, don't care. Am I in the astral realm here? Maybe for some it's bleeding through or seeping through your city. Maybe it has something to do with politicians or clergymen, people in positions of power. Is there a savior? Is there another side? Is there another choice? Because I'm seeing like things are going down the drain.
Friend.
Maybe this also has to do with a friendship if it's not in relation to where you live. I've made sacrifices. Okay, so now I'm also seeing, and if it's not your scry story, Aries, thank you for holding space for others or continuing to power through to see what else steps forward. I appreciate that. So now I'm seeing I think it is Star Wars. Which one? I do not know. But I think they all have like, see if I, like those flying machiney things. But I feel like I'm seeing one of the newer ones. And I'm trying to use the Force. Aries, kid, there's something that was just popping over here in my peripheral. I don't know what it is. I'm going to keep moving down. Okay, so I've just like spit out or coughed up blood, finding love. And I don't mean to be so creepy about it. That's not my intention. Like spitting at blood. Maybe you're like internally fighting with oneself or conflictual about something. Project you're working on, something's not going, whatever the case is, right? And even if it's not that Five of Swords, it's not conflictual. What it's feeling like is as I'm spitting out an old taste in my mouth. Does that make sense? An old taste. I don't know how else to say that.
Back off.
Like I'm finding new love in whatever love means. New ground to walk on. I think there is some that are moving. I think there are some Arians that are straight up moving. Good luck is on your side. And the good ship, lollipop. Okay, I gotta bring this down. Yeah, my head is exploded. Okay, so I'm heading to a different area here. Oh, interesting. So Ophiuchus might, the Ophiuchus reading may inspire you, or even just looking into Ophiuchian energy, because I'm seeing like the two snakes here. Okay, and I feel like something is just like gone. This feels really good. This feels like that headache pressure ceased, and I was like, the idea came to me. The constipation in my consciousness decided to, take an elixir of an X-Lax and just carry on. And it kind of feels like it's pouring out. Okay, now...
Change.
Interesting. Change, yes. Queen of Birds and Host. I don't know if the lighting comes through. Well, that's fine. It's fine. If there is somebody or something that is trying to control your mind, just be mindful. Just be mindful. Even if it's external, can't turn around and blame it as a scapegoat. There's an understanding, contractual understanding there in some level, shape, or form. However, in this Aryan concept, I feel as though in like spitting out something that, it's not that it doesn't taste good. It's just, I'm done with that taste. I'm done with that flavor. This feels very empowering. Powering. Yeah. And I am able to welcome something new in. And when I look at this host thing, because I'm right in like the body of your blot here. I know, sorry, you can't see it completely. I'm seeing the Kabbalah tree of life.
To your left.
Like here to like hips to head. Hips to head. Thank you. And then the Queen of Birds. Does it come in? It's all very purple hues. Is on top. Oh, I think like something's Cabbage Patch Kids growing in the garden. Cabbage Patch Kids growing in the sun. Okay. I think I'm rebuilding something. Maybe my job, maybe where I've lived. I'm speaking differently. Okay. So for some Arians, there might be like with that, especially with that host, I'm just going to say it to be devil's advocate and to look at the totality of things. Now, Arians, I also don't know if this is what you're seeing. external to you, observing in the collective. It seems as though there might be other energies and entities. Like, I don't want to be creepy about it, but that's the way it's going to come through. It's symbolic, of course, so receive or release. That are people, maybe you're just seeing people in your town, whatever it is, your job, and it's like they're becoming zombified. And they're hosts for something, and it's giving you a freaking headache. For folded sheet's sake, it's giving
Rituals.
a headache. And it's like, as a guest in the Aries aura, so thank you, it's like, I can see this. And I'm not sure what, as the Queen of Birds, what I'm supposed to do about this. But I know I'm not supposed to carry it. But it's almost like I'm seeing something at play to continuously make choices. It's about making choices. And also sometimes seeing the choices I haven't made play out as a play for me to see. And still make a different decision if I wanted to. I can always make new decisions along the way, new choices. For some, what was that one card talking about clergymen, politicians, again, just positions of power. And it doesn't have to be a bad thing or culty thing or anything like that. Could be in a relationship dynamic. I'm seeing a pit bull as well. It could be, in your relationship. It could be at your job. It doesn't have to be so, conspiratorial feeling. And that's not my intention. Hopefully you can sense some sort of wisdom in there. And there's compromise, and then there's conjuring control. Okay, there is something going on in someone's marriage, or somebody's getting prepared to be married. So congratulations. If so, I feel like you're the bride energy. You might have moved to have this union take place. You might have had to move. You might have had to make those sacrifices for it to take place. Or something, whatever you've done in the move, is what, okay. Okay, I'm spinning, Aries. I'm spinning. Like spinning. But I feel like I'm spinning like a child. Or what's that? Like one of those clackers when you would go back and forth. And like the little things would go vroom, 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 vroom. Okay, so take that. And then, so it could be like that drum. Because I think it's actually a clacker or a drum. Depending. And then I'm doing that with my own arms. Like I can't do it here because I'll everything off the table. But it's like going loosey-goosey. It's like that's the same thing. Whatever the benefits, that heart benefits may be. Yeah, that's what I feel like it is. Oh, I want to go over there. Thank you. Because I'm generating earth power.
Sad.
I'm generating earth power. Whether I'm feeling sad as an Arian, or Aries, you're feeling sad as you see certain choices being lived out. Somebody's going through heart healing. Also could be a heart attack, right? Not ensuring heart health, whatever that may be. Again, with this host thing, it feels a little odd. Intuition. This is like that whole spinning thing. And see down here, even though these are the arms when they're up, actually that's not true. Those are like shoulder pad umbrellas. And as I'm doing this, I am releasing a bunch of stuff, almost like shark bites. And what is that I'm seeing? The Tasmanian devil. Because it's releasing some sort of stagnation, even around you. Because I'm seeing, why does it gotta be creepy? Zombie feel. Maybe people around you. Or again, looking at the collective. I don't know what it is. And that feels stagnant to you. And you're shake it off. not mine. Choices were made. Everyone is accountable and responsible to their choices. I can help, but sometimes the best thing I
32.
can do is hold my own as an example, lead by example, lead by example. Justice, Asteroth, absolutely. I know it's not probably coming through with the lighting, but justice. You also had here intuition coming through, the number 23. If that means anything to you, you might be going through a 23-year cycle. You hold the answers, you know the truth. Ancient ones await behind the doors of the mind. There's something about mind here. Mind of yourself, mind of others. Because I'm also seeing ninjas. Did I say that? I know I spoke of like the Jesus sacrifice thing, but like ninjas. Is it, or karate? I don't know what it is, but they have like a red band. Okay, I'm also seeing wolves. And I'm seeing a happy face. When I come down here, as I'm getting ready to close out, 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. I'm quite pleased. It's funny. Silence. I sit and I am pleased with the self. And if there are things I'm displeased with, pumpkin, I am taking time to embrace. We are October 3rd today. If there are things I want to change, it's like there's something from almost like a spirit guide or a guardian or something along that lines that pops in to, you might have a very specific dream. Thank you. And it's like seeing Cinderella where the pumpkin turns into the carriage. And that's what I'm talking about, the carriage. And it happens. So you can get a glimpse of it. Maybe you have a journey. Maybe you have that realization. Again, there it is. Mind blown. It's like for 1 millisecond that
Leave here.
lasts for an hour or lasts for a dream or a split second. It's like that's all I needed to go, aha. Aha. Trick or treat, mischief, and play. I feel like this has been coming out a lot. There's something about marriage and homeowners or something like that. Have a little fun. Have a little fun. Feel like, you know what I'm seeing? It's, I'm seeing it as though I'm going on. What is it? What is this? I know what it is. Scavenger hunt. I feel like Arians like a scavenger hunt. You might even be planning a scavenger hunt. I don't know, for your partner or for your family or something along that lines. I'm not sure. But it feels very fun. Feels very fun. Lady de la Motros and Black Cat. Acceptance and equality. Fortune meets opportunity. Arians. Whew. Look at my hair, sorry. It's like my little sickle across my throat. Little hair sickle.
I want to talk.
We're here. We're here for the Arians if you'd like to talk. I'm reading at nighttime. I almost feel like sometimes I'm just putting a book under my pillow. I'm seeing Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Sorry, yes. Yep, I'm from here. Here is here. So don't know if I'm from here, but I am here. Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the familiar. What's her cat's name? If you remember, feel free to comment below. It is fleeting me. I want to say Salem. I used to live on Salem Road. Anyway, I'm accepting the choices I've made. I'm accepting that I see other choices I didn't make or historical passes that I decided to change. I'm seeing it live out so I can reaffirm I made the right choice. I made the right choice because I'm seeing this play out. Whatever that means, I don't even know. And then if in those moments where I'm like, oh, maybe I didn't ask enough questions or inquire enough or whatever the case is. Maybe I was nervous. I didn't want to bother anybody. I'm also recognizing those moments and going, okay, is that an inspiration? Like, do I really like, oh, or is it just a, oh, good to know. Good to know. Okay, maybe next time I will, pull up my socks and ask a question, not be afraid to bother anyone. But I always feel like, I can change my mind. Not because I'm changing my mind. It's like an evolution of that by what I'm seeing, by what I've experienced, and what I'm still experiencing. But it just feels external to me. It's like everybody external to me that we know is not external to me is living out and playing out things for me to see and decide. Like, that's the awareness I feel like I have. I want to come back to the beginning as I'm closing out here. Finding love, grounding, and good luck. Because this whole schmoosh of an ink blot, whether it's love in a marriage you already have, wanting to be married, I got to ground in first of my choices and my thoughts and wants and wishes. That's not the right way to say that. I can't apply that pressure to another person that I love. Because in turn, my name is Stephanie. What is your name? In turn, if that's my definition of love, then that person's going to apply all their pressures to me because that's what I think love is. So whether this is something already worked out in a relationship that's maturing, welcoming somebody new in, or again, doesn't have to be romantic relationships that are invested in the frequency of love. This could also be a creation, business partner, whatever the case may be. Your plumber, right? I don't know. And it feels like I'm grounded in with the gift of who I am so that I can welcome and appreciate other people's gifts without the pressures. It's like opening a gift and everyone's staring at you. It's like your reaction is going to be for them. Or at least that's how it feels. It's for them. And now you feel like you want to please them, but you don't really have time or the space to really relish in the authentic, unwrapping it, looking at it, smelling it, invigorating all the senses. And it's like somehow in this weird way, by doing something for whatever this is of me and grounding within myself, releases that weird, awkward moment. And it's like, just open the gift. And there's no pressure. It's free. It feels well. It feels well. Lots of luck on your side. Trick or treat. Have fun this Halloween. Until next time, Arians, thank you so much for being my muse. All the links are below if you'd like a personal, if you want to donate, all that kind of great stuff. You're the best. I will talk to you later.